Hey folks, welcome back to Tag Team Trouble. Today we are doing Mekanos, which...
This time I say words.
It's true. Saying words is important. It helps us know that you're still there.
Oh, that's a jump.
So right away, we're going to start with a mandatory Dixie jump.
Well, at least he gave you the barrel for it.
So you know how in Cotton Top Cove, we were talking about how he actually, removed shit and made the levels mostly easier? Yeah, Mekanos is where he seems to have realized, oh, wait, hang on, that was the wrong button.
Oh, man. I did not make it this far into the hack, so this is all new to me as... Wow, God. Okay, welcome back to Donkey Kong Country 3, the Lost Levels. That's not right, but it's right.
Really, it's not as bad as it looks, but you have to get past that first one, and, that first set where the first owl doesn't quite, it reaches just up to the bottom of where the second one is, so you get this weird janky thing where, all three of them are shooting you at once.
Ah.
I don't know how you're supposed to know that that's there. It just kind of intuitively felt right, given that there was a no squitter sign.
Which is dangerous thinking, because wasn't there a no squitter sign in the original level before you got him?
Maybe?
One of the levels in here. Maybe it was Bazooka. Oh, it was Bazooka Barrage. That was a weird DK barrel for a second.
Oh yeah, don't forget that your DK barrel for the next section is tied to you doing that bonus. So every time that you die and you come back here...
I feel like we're getting what we wanted. We literally asked for this, you know? We literally asked for a little bit more challenge.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That scares me.
So, fun fact, invincibility does not protect you from lava.
Oh.
So if I would have missed that jump and not landed, directly in between them, yeah, that would have killed me.
Let me guess. The first time you did that, you ran right through the lava and died.
You damn straight I did.
That one is a little bit... I mean, it's not visible, but I kind of had a feeling.
Right, like I said, it's one of those things that just kind of intuitively feels right, even though you don't have any real way of knowing it is.
Yeah. I'm curious how these banana levels, these green banana bonuses end up working. I assume that it just, in the level itself, there's a big, a cluster of spawn locations for the bananas to show up in. I could go and check this, but I'm not going to do it on recording. But I assume that's probably how it works.
I have to imagine so, because they can't appear anywhere.
There are set spawns. So I imagine, yeah, it's probably that. This level's hard enough. I'll give you this oh, goodness. Okay.
I mean, it's the same jump you made before, just this time you don't have an invincibility.
Not that it mattered. What the?
So, fun fact, there's some sprite limit bullshit going on there, because if you kill the hedgehog right before that section, that bee spawns incorrectly.
I'm gonna assume it's not the matter of it not existing there. It's a matter of the bee not loading the graphics, but the properties of it exist. Regardless. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure how you're supposed to get past these guys, because the way Bazooka fires just absolutely does not line up right at all. I just eventually waited for him to shoot a barrel into the bee.
This is stepping up. Let's see what they did to my favorite toboggan level.
It's about the same, to be honest. There were large parts of it where I was like...
It's about the same, except for when I get a haircut.
Yeah, that's one thing he does do a lot in this level, is that he puts the bee, like, just low enough that you hit it if you go straight, but it's a really awkward jump to actually get over it.
I really did like this level a lot. I kind of loved all these auto levels. The mine carts, the roller coasters, the toboggans. They were always fun.
For some reason, I feel like... I don't want to say I don't like this as much, but... something about, like, the roller coasters in DKC2 just felt better. And I'm not sure why, because they're functionally identical.
It's probably the feedback or something. Like, they kind of... It's probably the thematic nature, I guess. Like, you know, you are in an amusement park. You are on a roller coaster, so the coaster ride, it kind of also makes a lot of noise, you know? It sounds like a roller coaster going down tracks. This doesn't really have a noise. It just kind of coasts, you know? You're also not, like, on tracks, you're just kind of going on something. So it feels like a level, or it feels like any other level in terms of its visual design.
It's just a big pipe.
Yeah, and later you will go through this, but unlike the roller coasters, there are no roller coaster without going on a coaster levels. Also, this section looks a little hectic.
It's a little tight. I'm not sure how you safely get that G, but I don't really care either.
I was gonna say, thankfully, that is a problem we do not mind.
Ripsaw Rage feels like it should be a lot harder than it actually is.
It was that way in the original, too. Actually, I think I noticed something... Oh, hello.
Yeah, no, you probably did. And that's specifically the thing that I saw when I played this, was that it feels like there are certain points that the saw just kind of stops and waits for you.
Yeah.
And in the original, obviously, it's scripted in such a way that you never...
Yeah, it's doing it right now.
Like, yeah, and obviously, like, in the original, it's scripted so that you never see that.
It, like, spun up, or sped up to catch to a stop point. I think it's because it's attached to the camera.
Maybe? I don't think so. Because this isn't... Because, I mean, there's multiple times when you can just get far enough ahead of it that it just stops and waits for you. Or, like you're off screen just kind of sitting there until the camera catches up.
Well, that's what I mean. I think it's attached to the camera. Or it's a moving layer or something like that. I don't know how this game handles. It can't be a movie. It's gotta be a big sprite, actually. But yeah, the fact that it goes and stops... Okay.
You can make that jump. And in fact, I did it with Kitty in practice, so it's not like it's a tag throw thing.
You just gotta be better, I guess?
Whatever.
Well, I don't mean, like... I don't mean that to be like, oh, you're not good at this. But I mean just like, you gotta be really fast and smart about it.
Yeah, that jump is one of those just kind of shrug kind of things. It feels like sometimes you get it and sometimes you just don't.
I actually, this is weird, but Ripsaw Rage is actually kind of one of my favorite levels in the original. I don't know exactly why, but it's something about the, I guess the auto-scroll nature of it mixed with the saw. It just feels very... I don't really know why I like it as much as I do. Can't really explain it, but it's just something that I enjoy. I like how it's designed. It feels dangerous, but it's actually pretty safe if you're just moving and being careful.
I mean, I'm sure that was the intention at Rare, so I mean, that mission accomplished in that case.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does feel like, especially given that this is a hack, it feels like there should have been more... There definitely should have been more of a... I don't want, maybe not a time constraint per se, but there definitely should have been a lot more pressure to keep moving, I feel.
Are you in like a bonus area? Or is that...
I guess? I don't know. It's like that in the original, too. You would get that bonus, then just ride it all the way up to the end.
Yeah. I don't know, there's something weird about the way that he redid that level. That level specifically feels a lot less impressive. And I don't really know why. But anyway, let's go and fight some bazookas.
So, not featured in this level is our friend Bazooka.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, there might be like one, but it is not, it's not the level gimmick. It's more Fireball Owls.
Oh.
I don't know why this is a Fireball Owl level, but you know.
Oh, but we also have clasps now. Actually, clasps with the Fireball Owls would be a pretty decent combo. That guy is not meant for this tile set. That's an early... This level was kind of weird. It's really long if you go for stuff.
Yeah, like I said, that was a point that had a bazooka in the original, and now it's just a red bee.
I guess this is modified because normally you have to be Squidder to get into it. And you're already, like, barrel Squidder. Alright, sure. What a place for it.
Honestly, one of the things that I kind of suspect about this is that he's not able to change where the bonuses spit you out. And some of the more interesting decisions with regards to, like, no Squidder signs and stuff like that are directly related to that.
Maybe.
Like, my biggest tip-off for that is is that Squawks bonus in World 2. Like, the one that shot you backwards, like, half the stage and then turned you into Squawks. I have a feeling that's because that's where the original bonus spat you out, but now he turned it, but since he had turned it into this big water area, he had to be like, oh, wait, shit, now I gotta figure out how to get the player back.
I'm not so sure, because I think you can change around the bonus exits in the editor. The barrels are there, but I believe the exits have locations as well. But if not, what you're saying sounds right. Sounds reasonable. And that is the best claptrap in the universe. Whatever they're named in this game, I don't remember.
I don't really care. They're claptraps, and you know it.
Aha. So I'm guessing there's the next bonus is over there.
Yep. The next bonus is in tunnel number 2. It kind of has that ran out of ideas feel. Where it's like, oh, it's a big hub here. So we'll put coin, and the bonus, and this and these bananas.
This was like one of the hardest bonuses for me as a kid. It's just the timing was really kind of tricky. Oh, hello, Tracker Barrel. Actually, you're right about the bazooka, because he was only visible in the one bonus where he would normally be.
So this is kind of a sticky situation.
I think had you gone as soon as you got there.
Maybe. But you can't go as soon as you get there because you have to get past him.
Ooh. You know what? Kitty definitely solved this level.
He sure did. I always remember hating Logi Labyrinth as a kid, and I don't really know why, because it's not a hard level. It's just slow.
I remember loving this level as a kid. And I think it's just because of the... I liked the low gravity and the big jumps. I thought that was a lot of fun. It was slow, yeah, but... However, and I'm pretty sure we touched on this in the DKC3 LP, why did they make this the level to introduce introduce Quacks? Also, nice B location.
It's a perfect B location. Why didn't you just stand there for 5 seconds just in case there was a bee coming down?
It's true. But yeah, why would you make this the introduction to Quacks? Why do we need that TNT?
Well, we need that TNT because that's how we get to this bonus stage.
You can squeeze through that, right?
You totally can. I did it in practice and I fucked it up here. Like, I wasn't even sure what was down there. I was just like, because I got there, I was like, oh, fuck, this is what the TNT was for. And then I helicopter twirled down into it, and then I was like, oh, here's the bonus. I guess that's a thing.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
Like I said, I think part of the reason that Quacks gets introduced here is simply because it is, with the low gravity, it's easier to, like, there's a lot less pressure to get the, his weird barrel throwing, right? Because everything moves so much slower.
Maybe. It's just really strange to be, like, using squawks / quacks in the low G. And to introduce suddenly that, hey, this guy doesn't actually, you know, spit eggs, while also introducing the fact that, hey, he picks up barrels, is just kind of feels like two things, like two gimmicks essentially, and that's not really how they do most of their gimmicks. Kind of get one, and then it sits on its own.
I still love that they put in a bonus that required you to kill things, and was like, nobody wants to do this as Quags.
That's for later. I'm also a self-admitted Quox liker.
Wow.
We went over this years ago.
I'm sure we did, but I just want to go back
I need to reinforce.
I just want to say, that takes some real courage, and I'm proud of you.
No, you're not. You're very disappointed, in fact. I can hear it in your voice.
For the most part, the way he positions the bees, you are almost always safe if you just go, like, all the way up to the ceiling. Like, you can probably avoid a solid 2/3 of the bees that way.
That's good, because some of the bees look a little annoying. Well, that's an easy one up to get.
I like this little segment. I think this is really cute.
It's just because it landed on the slope, I guess?
Yeah, because the barrel gets kicked out, and then it just lands on the slope, and then it just goes.
That's kind of funny.
I choose to believe this is intentional. I'm also taking a moral victory on that one.
I choose to believe that was intentional as well. And we're at the end.
Yeah, like I said, not really a lot to this level, to be honest.
Less of a labyrinth than the original.
Yeah, that's pretty much a straight shot.
And now we get to fight Chaos. Whatever. Chaos is chaos.
I can't hear the word chaos without Liam O'Brien's voice anymore.
How's that LP going? I don't watch what I'm not in.
That was a Lightning Returns joke, but okay, sure, we'll go with that.
Isn't he all... Wait, no. Isn't he in Darksiders?
Yes, he's War.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm sure War says chaos in Darksiders.
I'm sure he does, but...
Look, I didn't watch that other LP either. I wasn't in it.
Look, there's Darksiders, Liam O'Brien, and then there's Final Fantasy Hammy whatever the fuck Caius is supposed to be. And I think we can agree that you would much rather hear Hammy Liam O'Brien telling you about chaos.
I will take your word for it. Before I fly off to modern-day Paris.
But did you build a robot out of your wife's best pots and pans?
I am not that ambitious.
Anyway, that was Mekanos. That was... fun? Like... I don't know if I would qualify most of those levels as fun, but they were certainly better than Cotton Top Cove was.
It looked good enough. It looked rum heck. You know? Kinda janky. Definitely a little harder than the original. It looked okay. Yeah. Okay is about as where I'll go with that.
Like I said, it's not Cotton Top Cove, which automatically gives it at least a tiny shred of credibility.
Very good then.